Hello, everybody. I'm here with my sister, so you're going to hear a lot of giggling through this entire thing. Like, who knows what's going to come out of us when every time we get together, only just pure divine love comes through. So I hope you are ready for this. Hello, sisters.
Hello, beautifuls. Hello. So good to see you and join you again.
Mm-hmm. So, good morning, Jennifer. Good morning. Thank you for joining us live. So, let's start with this. Where's everyone joining from so that people know? So, I am, oh my gosh, okay, I need to ground myself. I am connecting from Colorado.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And I'm not too far from you, Abigail. I'm in New Mexico.
Oh, beautiful. I've always wanted to go there. I'm coming from Queensland in Australia. Future woman.
Yes, she's a future woman. I gave her that nickname because she's always ahead.
I love it. It's stuck and I really embrace it.
You should. It goes perfectly with your gift too. It's perfect.
Yeah, 100%. It does.
Mm-hmm. So how should we start this? I know you guys are feeling this already.
Oh, there's a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm grounding to my goddess here, Andara. I'm grounding to her because there's a lot. It's like pulsating through.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So maybe let's start with breathing. Let's just breathe together.
Just anchoring in that energy, hey.
Mm-hmm. And if you're joining us, just use this time to center into your heart. Just pull all that energy back into yourself and drop into your heart. And set an intention. What would you like to receive from this? And if you feel called to it, share it in the comments so that we can read some of it out loud, and we can also drop it in the container. But it's okay if you can't even find words for it and you're just here to just receive whatever is for your highest good. That's absolutely fine too. Mm-hmm. Let's do some introductions. Who wants to go first?
All right, I'll go because I'm in the future. Okay, so I'm Michele Joy. My beautiful spiritual conscious business is Sovereign Souls. And the way I kind of describe myself is always evolving, but I'm a quantum healer, so I access a quantum field, bring through soul blueprints, do a lot of clearing, connect people to their soul energy, bring in soul codes. And lately, more and more, I'm working with healing, healing the feminine and the masculine, and working with Mother Gaia, and with a lot of my kind of lineages of the Buffalo Calf Woman, for example, and bringing in those codes. So I've been having a lot of divine masculine coming in for that goddess energy to sort of resolve that distortion, and a lot of females coming in to heal their distorted females. So it's been a big theme. So I guess I'm also I'm just an ascension guide, I guess, and also like a feminine, divine masculine feminine healer is what seems to be coming. And I've also started to bring in some couples stuff. So that's coming. People are coming in to want some couples work, and I'm like, oh, this is something that I used to do in the mainstream, so that's quite exciting too. So watch this space for that as I bring that through when I'm feeling ready to create. I'm not
Beautiful. Patricia.
Here come the giggles.
The giggles. When you ask, who am I? What do I do? So the word that comes through right now, and Michele, it was you who introduced this that little test by Rebecca Campbell the other day, and I think it's where I'm at right now. But what kind of mystic are you? I mean, I'm a mystic, and I'm an artist, and I do healing, a deep soul level healing also. But the mystic type I got was a nature mystic, and I'm like because that's really that's why I'm here, is to connect to Gaia and to connect people to her. To help them remember how to connect to her. And so it comes with a lot of, I do what's called, soul liberation, especially for women, removing, it's similar to Michele. It's just a different flavor, a different process, but it's, freeing people from the constructs, limitations, mind programs, old paradigm beliefs, and doing it in an embodied way, so that working in the Akashic records in the field and actually clearing it from your field, from the subconscious field, and from within your body. And and at that point, when people are open, then I love to take them on the journey of becoming an emissary of sacred earth. Accessing their infinite self, using a variety of tools, light language, gene keys, whatever lights me up is what I'm gonna use. So that's the best way I can describe my work at this point in time.
Beautiful. I wanted to add for both of you, don't forget, you are #1 international best-selling authors too.
Of course.
Thanks to you, Abigail.
Thank you, Abigail.
You two are amazing writers, and before I go into it, okay, so quick introduction. If you don't know me, hopefully you know me by now, Abigail Mensah-Bonsu, and my work, goddess activation. I am an activator. I am also a multidimensional healer. And just like my beautiful goddess sisters here, I work in that quantum field. I have a lot of tools in my toolbox, and depending on who I'm working with is what tool I pull out. And I love what I do. It's very interesting. What was I going to say? There was something coming through. It's like the concept of the healer. I started out with that one very strongly, and then it the activator pushed through. And recently it's like, hey, you remember the healer? Yeah, she needs to come back out. This is very interesting. We all have all these tools, and it moves in this beautiful cycle, depending on what is needed, what our clients need, what the planet needs. And it's just such a beautiful way to dance with all the gifts, the so beautiful gifts that we get to share with the world.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I agree. That's why I think we can't label ourselves, because with one client I'm a mentor, with another client I'm a healer, with another one I'm an activator, and that started more so this year, where we've just been in flow, because we just are what we meet our clients where their needs are, and we bring whatever they need.
Exactly.
All of it.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Whatever we're tuning forks, right, for different energies, and then we emanate a certain frequency that people are called to it. So
So, at the beginning, before we started the live, or before we started broadcasting, we were talking about how we were feeling this lioness, and we're calling it lioness. We'll go into it in a little bit. And it's not even just the divine feminine part of it, you notice the divine masculine is very much into this, and we'll go into this. But we were talking to each other about how we felt this portal, and so I want to hear from you. If you're live, are you already feeling this portal? What is coming up for you? Is this the first time that you even tuning into it? Like, put that in the comments so that we know. But sisters, let's talk about that. Let's use that to open it up and dive into what wants to come through this powerful vortex.
I was saying before we came on live that it's felt very different for me. And I think it's similar to what you were saying, Patricia. We're more present. For me, embodiment is much more key to everything that I'm doing. So I'm trying to be very embodied with the energies, and I'm feeling much more feminine about these energies than I did in the last 3, although I had in the last 3. So just to go back, in 2019, I started my business. In 2020, I made the decision to leave the city and move to the beach. In last year, my light language came in, all in the portal. So big things. And this year, when I became aware of that, I was like, oh, I wonder if anything, big. And I was like, don't even worry, just receive. We've done so much transformation this year already. And so for me, I'm in integration and receiving. That's why I've got these ideas that keep coming through meditation, like not now. I don't want to create just yet. I'm just happy receiving these energies. But it's felt quite feminine for me, whereas the Lion's Gate it's a very transformational time. And I guess I just want to say that we are still transforming, even if we're in our yin, if in our receiving, we're transforming on a deeper embodied level. Very special.
Well said. I did not know that your light language came in last year as well.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Yeah, because mine came in last year as well. Yeah, that's so cool.
I love that. It's we've got us 3 have got so many little syncs. I love that.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Patricia, how about you?
Well, as Michele was saying, for me, this is the first time I've really shown up for it. It just kind of happened to me before. I just didn't, I was just too disembodied, might be the word. I was not in my body enough. I was in my head way too much, and just busy. So this one really feels, there's like a different structure to it for me. It feels solid, like it has like a sacred geometry to it that I kind of plugged into or allowed myself to connect to this time. Whereas before, I don't know, it's probably just like hanging on to the edge of something and just flying along. Whatever, take me wherever. So it's more intentional and more open, as you said, Michele, to that yin part of receiving and letting the alchemy happen at that level rather than the making things and forcing things to be visual or in the 3D immediately. That's how it used to be. It has to be there right now.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, totally. And I was sharing with my sisters, like this, the Lion's Gate is like, it feels like an opening for me, it's like the activator towards my birthday. My birthday is in September. And it's always around this time where it feels like somehow I've been sleeping and all of a sudden I'm awake. It's very interesting, even though I'm not sleeping. It's like, it just feels like something. It's like I'm awake. I can feel more. I can see more. It just so. I don't think I can ever ignore it. It's so potent that it always catches my awareness, like weeks before it actually happens. So this is the first time that I felt called to bring my sisters to do something with me. And this year, I am just so enjoying collaborating and co-creating with my sisters and with beautiful beings who are in alignment with that co-creation. I am fully like steeped into it, enjoying it. And I'm telling you guys, there's nothing like doing things with your soul family. Nothing like it. It changes you, and it's the most amazing gift you can ever experience.
Yeah, I'm grateful for that too, Abigail. I feel like collaboration is the way, forward. Not that we're doing anything linear. We're obviously quantum. We're going on this spiral of evolution, but I want to do more of it. Actually, I feel even in my work, working with the divine masculine and the divine feminine, I feel like I don't have all the keys and codes for both. I can't wait to see divine masculine step up and want to do this work as well, because I feel like it's bubbling. There's so many of them coming online. And I just want to say, when you were sharing that you often, or it feels like you get woken up a bit more at this time, I had this very profound image of like a pilot light, like the furnace light, like the flame, and it was just like turned up. And then you've also got this beautiful yellow goldy kind of light on your forehead. And it's like she's lit.
It's lit up.
She's lit up.
Watch out.
So,
and Michele, there's something that you say, I want us to go from there. And with this, like the Lion's Gate, the reason why I said Lioness is because I really wanted to pull in that duality, divine masculine, divine feminine, because this is what is really happening. It's not just, we've heard the divine feminine is rising, and even to the point where people feel like the masculine is being stomped on, or like just go aside, right? But what is really happening, what she's doing is she's doing this dance, and she has her hand out, calling the masculine to come in and dance with her.
Yes, I just got
that.
Yeah, 100%.
Exactly. That's what that you hit it the nail on the head there.
Yeah. And this portal is really bringing through that activation within us first, and then moving outside so that we can see that union, that dance with each other. But like Michele, you were talking about, your male clients coming in to receive the goddess energies, and then the female clients coming in to heal their divine feminine, because the masculine has probably been in charge for God knows how long, right? And it's just this is where we're heading to. I wanted to make it clear, the divine feminine is not stomping on the divine masculine. No. They're ready to dance together. That is where we're going.
Yeah, they need each other. And it's mutually beneficial. Like the polarity is mutually beneficial. We have the polarity within us too. And so one of the first things that I'll often support my clients through when they're wanting to heal that feminine and bring in the divine feminine codes is to allow them the process of knowing and observing when they're in their masculine, not the divine masculine either, by the way. Obviously, we need to bring that in each of us. But when they're in that distorted masculine, because society, especially the Western world, has created a template where women have got no choice but to be in that, which is, and then we don't even realize, even the way we run our businesses, the way we go about our day-to-day lives, a lot of us are so busy that we don't realize that we're not actually embodied and listening and tuning in to our bodies to say, okay, can I stop now? Am I maybe in my masculine too much? So just observing that is a huge step to that healing. Yeah. Like you said, Patricia, you were in your mind. The last few Lionsgate and few years, I've been in my mind and not embodied too. I was in my masculine, my distorted masculine a lot.
And it's the feminine who has to lead, who has to take the first, step, right?
Yeah.
Show the direction, and then they cooperate and dance. So my I think this for me, as you're speaking about that, the balancing for me is that I've often just wanted to dance on my own, like even with the masculine, like. Just like spinning circles around, at Mach speed, and it's coming to slow down and to learn to dance. To actually like oh yeah, I could do, if you had some certain, the tango even, or right, there is a certain sequence, and to actually learn that for me is huge, because I just wanted to just, free form move. And so really coming in to enjoy that partnership, right? That the beauty of dancing with someone in synchronicity is like juicy good.
Yeah. So what you said with the dance, I got a memory. I went to a salsa club. I love salsa dancing. And I was dancing with a partner, and I remember he just kept spinning me. I mean, it's just like spin, spin. And I remember thinking to myself, like, God dang it, you have to spin me again? Like, stop it. Like, can we do a certain move? Like, we're just like constant spinning. And it's like, this is what the feminine energy, 3D feminine energy has been working with. We're in this masculine energy that's constantly spinning, like, where am I? Who am I? What am I doing? How am I supposed to be even operating? What should I be doing? It's like constant spinning. And like, I'm seeing this image of just like stopping. Like, he just takes his hand off and we just stop. So we can just find our grind, our ground again, our footing, be back into our body. Who am I? Who am I?
Mm-hmm. That's an incredible analogy for that, actually. Yeah, that makes so much sense.
Reset, complete reset.
Yeah. So what do you feel like is coming through this portal? I mean, we know, I always say the energies that we receive is like a zip drive. You never know all of it that's going to come through, but we usually get a sense of some of the things that are coming through. What are you sisters? What are you feeling is coming through this portal to support us? Yeah.
Well, I think exactly what we're talking about. I think, the divine masculine and feminine have been a theme being talked about for a while, but I feel like now it's time for embodiment. And like you so beautifully said, the feminine's putting her hand out to support the masculine. So there's a lot of feminine and masculine healing in a lot of clients. And I always get married with what I'm doing, as well. And then I get the clients who are just a little bit further down the track than what I am, and they need me to hold my hand out and say, well, this is what I've been doing. This is what I'm embodying. Come along for the ride. And so those themes of healing the masculine and feminine, I mean, we can't rise to a new earth paradigm without doing this. We've all done so much healing, so many programs being released, clearing our field, but now it's like, let's get to the core of the feminine and the masculine, because we need to clear the toxic masculinity, and we need to allow women to become into their bodies, to be the sensual beings that their bodies allow them to be, if we get out of here. And then we can rise together.
Yeah.
And I'm getting really flushed as my whole body's like tingling as I say.
Totally.
I'm so excited about it.
Want to add, not only rise, but truly dance, like enjoy it. Like, yeah. So when you were talking about that, I was thinking, like, it's what's coming through my field for me, and to share, I guess, with people that I work with, is it's sweet sovereignty. It's just back to innocence and enjoying life again, like deeply enjoying just the richness of basic things. That's what I feel, for the freedom that's coming through. The escape for me this time. Beautiful. Enrichment.
When I tune in, it's so interesting, because the question that comes, it's like, I hear this, what do you want to receive? It's like, and it goes back to what both of you say. You said, especially the sovereign part. It's like taking ownership of what you want. You're here to co-create what you desire, what your intentions are. It's like, what do you want to receive? I can give you everything, but what do you want? So it's kind of like helping us to go within and claim it. Oh, I want this. I want to experience this. I want to create that. I want to travel here. I want, like really, but it has to be soul, not even just soul, heart. Something that is so aligned with you, something that it has been lit up within you since you were baby or so, it's just, you can't shake it off. But perhaps you've been afraid to ask for what you want. Maybe someone told you along the way, oh, that dream, you're just in la la land. God knows how many times I hear that, like you, and I know you guys have heard that too. Oh, you're just daydreaming. It's not real. You can't create that. We live in the real world. You've heard that. But here's the thing. That dream, that seed was seeded in you for a purpose. And that seed is ready to grow, and not just tiny little sprout, like is ready to shoot up and become an oak tree. Are you ready to claim what you want? To say what you want? Like the divine, the universe is literally just like, what do you want? Tell me. Think of it's like this porter is like your sugar daddy. What do you want me to get you, baby? Right? What do you want me to buy you? Tell me, what should I do to make you feel lit up, juicy, happy, more yourself than you can ever imagine? What can I do for you?
It is a huge manifestation portal. It always has been, hasn't it? So we've got to choose wisely too.
And I think that because, more and more people are becoming more embodied, they're more rooted. The choices they make are more sustainable. It's a different way. It's not like the quick thrill. It's more of a long-term, sustainable pleasure, even you might call it.
Yeah.
And nourishment.
I agree with that. It's like everything that we've been doing, let's bring it all back down into simplicity and longevity. And it's all to do with the body. And it's just, even if you want to manifest something grandiose, it's going to be embodied at some point. You've got to live it day to day. And I love, Abigail, that you started this by allowing us to breathe, because the energies are so high, because nothing gets you in your body like, in my experience, like breath work. You want to get into your body, you want to get those trapped emotions out, and you want to heal those distortions. Breathe. So yeah, something like that. Bringing in those embodied practices right now, if you do, it will hopefully take hold and build the foundations for longevity. So everything that you're bringing in now will keep you going past the equinox and into your beautiful timeline of divinity. So start bringing in simple, long-term foundations.
Energy efficient.
Yes.
Energy efficient systems. It's like, even the way that you spend your energy each day, right? Like, you don't need to be involved in 10 different classes at a time just because I have a large appetite for being mentored for, in different esoteric subjects. It's like, really? Do you really need that? No.
Yeah, exactly.
Slowly, it's like getting all of the desserts in one sitting at a buffet. It's like, well, maybe once in a while, but not, it's not about abstaining from indulging in that sense, but it's just more balanced lifestyle. On all levels. And it's interesting. I don't know, Abigail, when you wanted me to pop in some of the Gene Keys wisdom, but I'll just share that right now the energy that we're in is called Gene Key 33, and it's about, the gift of it is mindfulness, and it's about the shadow is forgetting, and it's being lost in the Maya. Okay, which is kind of what we've been talking a little bit about, just the high speed, not really paying attention to what you're doing, going on, just kind of going and grabbing here and there, and the mindfulness, comes in, and it's really gathering around the fire, sitting around the fire, and talking about your life, like, and gleaning from your experiences the wisdom that you're going to take forward. So it's being mindful of how you've been living your life, so that you don't keep repeating the things that were not good for you, that did not serve you. And so it's a beautiful time, and this Lion's Gate and this key are always going to be generally associated. So maybe it's a preparation for going through Lions, the portal into a new way is to review the past, see your shadows a little bit. Yeah, I think I pulled a card earlier for this week, and it was called the Dark Chamber. It was an Isis card, and it was about that deep shadow healing, looking at all the ways that I have not honored myself or others. So there's that. I don't know. I just felt like it was a good time to interject.
No, that was perfect. Because I found myself almost like in review, looking at my life. What have I done that hasn't been, aligned with my values, aligned with my heart, and how can I make it better? Like, it's been my thought, and it's always like this around this time. Closer to my birthday, it was like I'm reviewing my life, and I get shown like memories from past, what happened, how I dealt with it, and then how I would deal with it now, what I want to change. Or it's almost like sometimes it's like me asking myself, do you want to continue experiencing that, or do you want to change it? And these memories are stuff that is like, are you going to quit doing that? Or are you going to continue struggling with this? It's like, get over it, like stop it, move through it, stop playing around with it. So I really see that part coming up, the shadow. Like for me, one of the key parts that came up was the family. I created my business so that I can be more present with my family. Family is a big deal for me. I'm talking about blood and soul family. The deep connections I cherish. And it like the journey was like, remember why you're creating what you're creating. Remember what is important for you, and continue to create that structure that will last a long time, but focused on that value, focused on that golden seed right there. Yeah.
Beautiful.
There's a bit of a theme of longevity coming into, isn't there? So everything that comes in now is gonna be sustainable. It's gonna see us onto our highest timeline. And Patricia, what you mentioned is like so healing the feminine. And like that's such deep feminine healing, where you've given your power away, where you've let others, coerce it away. Is the gene key 33 taking us all the way into the 8-8? Or?
No. So it's transitioning. Actually, we're getting close to the transition into the next one, which is another beautiful key, gene key 7, and it's virtue. The city. Well, so 33 is revelation. Okay, so they say it's like there's this giant, flood that goes through your body, and it just wipes out the past. I got chills. And then you see the new future, and then you go into the 7, which is a leadership gene key. I mean, it's like we left 31 before, I went into 33. 31 was about humility and like the leader who just learns by trial and error. You learn to show up for life, move through this revelation, and then you move into true like leadership, where it's very embodied, guidance for people. Like it has a true leadership voice. It's very strong and grounded and purposeful. And directional. So that's what we're moving into. So as you move through, it's like, what are you creating, with that pure guidance from your higher self? What are you creating? What are you going to follow? It's the energy that we're moving into, and it heals it heals a lot of what they call, division, the division within ourselves and, between others, through this guidance. So it's longevity, right? Creating long-lasting relationships based on authenticity and sustainable. I hate to say practices. I don't know where that's coming from. I think I'm moving into I don't know, some of the emissaries work here. So, but so.
I love the numbers. So we have 7, 33,
And 31.
8, 8.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Right. We have the 7, which for me feels very spiritual. We have 33, which is like magical, like earth magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the 8, 8 merge in heaven and earth. It just is freaking brilliant and beautiful. Like we're moving through these gene keys. Like I could, as you were talking, I saw myself moving through those, even though I had no idea they were transitioning like that.
Mm-hmm.
I felt it. I was moving through it in my own life.
Yeah, same. I agree.
Yeah, that it's very, very true. And I've had some experiences where I know that I was being gifted a chance to show up in a different way with my voice, right? I mean, here is a beautiful, loving space to show up. But, I've been put in some other situations just this week where, I had to show up with an open heart and know that I had to hold that vibration of the goddess there, right? The lioness and yeah, it was an initiation for sure. But I survived. And I even enjoyed myself a little bit. Tried to get everybody to sort of, let's just create a circle and let's, have some fun, learn some things, be respectful, pat on the back is even good, or a hug. Come on.
Yeah.
Energetic. It's a different way, right? A different way forward.
Yeah, 100%. It sounds like you'd more than just survived. Like those kind of
I grew.
you thrive through that because they change your coding forever. Because like we go, okay, well I can do this now. So what else can I do when I'm in my time of wanting to co-create or create? It's like, what else can I do? I can step up and keep challenging myself. That's the divine masculine structure, that confidence that we can hold within. It's beautiful.
Oh, speaking of that, are you ladies ready hopefully you guys, as you listening to us talk about or trying to put words to what wants to come through, I hope you guys have been feeling the energy. We're kind of using our voices to let the energies come through. So you should have been feeling this from the beginning. And now we're going to be bringing through some light language, some whatever wants to come through, songs, who knows, whatever wants to come through to support you. We're going to be moving into that. Let's do it, sisters. What do you think?
Yeah, cool.
What do you feel? All right. So everyone, this time drop it to your heart, breathe. Michele, spoke about this. The quickest way to really be in your body to ground is using your breath. Continue to breathe into your body. Open up to receive. Like just set the intention right now. I am here to receive that which is for my highest and greatest good and the highest and the greatest good of all. And be open to receive. If you have an intention, great. If you don't, perfect.
Ki oro no toku maia kati ono naka yana yanati ki oro no ama ki ram kama kati no tu. O anu yama ka yanata kakuro no toku shi ama ya kati na ao. Hai anaka tu yama rono toku kenati. Kira matakati kira shana anu yamatakata shuyana ai anatu.
Soro e kiataro o kia na shari e ia na ore asho. Kia roshina kiaro o tine siria no karia sho oria tine soria ki shuro. Akiro sataro ia tine saria. O ia shira so oro ia na kia toriati. Tono sa atarwa ki shara ki tununua. Nakora kiara so nakora shiri giarwa ki atene na soro oro o shira oro o rasiana kara kuru shuru o shiara tono soya shu.
Alese. Shu maha yana shu rele. Kikira ai rushina maha emite. Guru maha ishi. Sotoro hono marakere tire ku. Shani mene hiali no lira hatiru. Karekisha mukutaye. Ine he ire. Shushur malaya tiki karakrikshu ke balahati. Yoma tukre kaseti. Mahiali, mahanani alihi aishu. Taka asa meneheya. Kudabehete.
At this time, I'm really sensing if you feel any disharmony within your body, any pain, anything within your body that needs that healing or feeling of wholeness or balance, bring your awareness, bring your breath to this part or parts of your body and receive these light codes into it.
I've also got this kind of intuitive sense to bring through in English, just some kind of frequencies through keywords of what is our divine feminine that we're bringing in. And just with that, there'll be a transmission that we can embody as they're doing what you've just guided, Abigail. And feel free, ladies, to bring through other keywords that come through. But wisdom.
Freedom.
Freedom. Embodiment. Cyclical.
Flow.
Sacred sexuality.
Wisdom.
Sensuality.
I love that one. Receptivity.
Softness.
Fluidity.
Magnetism.
Mm.
I love that one.
Yes.
Yielding.
Radiance.
Yes. Luminosity.
Creative.
Ancient power.
Koro no tāma kia no tua mia kia te ki orunu tukua. Divination.
Earth magic.
Intuition.
Fertility.
Birthing.
Nurturing.
Mother.
Innocence.
Balance.
Being.
Equality.
Bridge.
Love.
Cornucopia.
Essence.
Multiplicity. I don't even know if that's a word.
Sounds like one. Feels good. Frequency feels good. Kiata ki no mai ai na korunu tuku. Kia na katia no mai ai.
Sakarashu. Si ale me hina shushla hale kiki kre sarai lutu. Shoma iane kuode. Uamien me unya hey. Shema me hey nay. Shema ne hey nale ndu. Sakarai me. Shani. Deeply rooted. Urmahi ni aye kichida. Usha.
I just saw an influx of light just pour in, and the image of this massive tree at the center of this light. So breathe these images into your being. The light, the tree. I'm getting stability, strength, anchored.
So that's all. They're beautiful divine masculine codes for me too. And like we said, we're bringing in what we are laying the foundations for longevity. And the light can come in when we've got the foundations, right? The light can stream in and it knows where to go when we've got the foundations.
Got the roots. Got the roots.
Oh, okay. Roots.
Nourish those roots.
Nourish those roots.
Koro. Hea tina soro koro. Dono no siara kia. Doro koro. Shana kia tere siani e duno. Oh no shiana saria. Oya na sara ko. Sharia tina sea. Oro o shina sana kia. Na kia shoro e na yano. Oro shiana kia. Tatoro ayana. Oea sianea. Nana soea. Nana soya nakia. Shoo. We now call the presence of your higher selves to step into your heart and to receive that which you need to receive from this transmission and also from the Lioness Gate and Lion's Gate portal of Vortex. Because he or she will know exactly where to put it and what to do with it. What are you ready to receive? And are you willing to open up to receive it? Yeah, tono koya. Daro okoe shinia ya. Orwa shiana kitarua. Ne eya na kia teoria. Shoro okoe na kitira. Oroya ne kia shoro okiana. Yeah, so. Yeah, so. Bring your awareness to any visions, symbols, colors that you see as you receive these transmission. They all mean something. And step into gratitude as you're receiving.
Children, yes, the children.
What do you think, sisters? Are we complete?
Yeah, I feel like this is integrating really nicely. We've allowed the space, it's all settling. Beautiful closure. That was just such a divine amount of energy, but it's just the perfect, it wasn't,
It's good.
it was balanced.
Let's move it over.
If it's okay. Oh, you sorry?
That's fine. Go for it.
No, I don't want to interrupt your flow. Bring it back.
And there's a song that wants to come through to just kind of smooth everything over, and then we can go ahead and anchor, lock, and seal it. Make sure it's rooted and stays. Yeah, te ao, vianei, vianei o, yeah, o, hey, yana, yana o, hey, yeah.
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Goddess.
Michele, do you mind anchoring, locking, sealing this deliciousness?
Not at all. That was beautiful. Those twins. So let us bring the energies now to a close as we anchor, lock, and seal these beautiful divine feminine, divine masculine codings and transmissions and healings through the hologram, through all time and space, through all realities, all dimensions, all parallel lifetimes, all planes of existence, all realities. Anchor, lock, and seal, and give thanks to all the beloved beings, energies, high frequencies, unity codes, feminine codes, masculine codes, our higher selves for coming in and participating at every now moment. And just know Divine Mother God, Divine Father God, and the Crystal Sophia, our infinite love, is with you in all ways. So it is done.
It is done.
It is done. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh. The beauty of it is you get to continue to feel this energy for as long as your soul deems it to be.
That's right. It's quantum, so it's going to come to you when you need it most.
These little, I don't know what I call them. It feels like they land in different parts of your body and then they expand as you need them.
Yeah. 100%.
Oh, okay. The little one is cracking me up over here. I have no idea what he's doing.
Reminding us about something.
Oh, man.
About life.
How they're teaching us just to be in flow. Children, they are new earth children.
Well, thank you, sisters, for joining me in this beautiful collaboration.
My honor to be here with you both.
Yeah, I loved it. And I want to do more with the both of you. It's just always so beautiful.
Yes.
Sacred, very sacred.
And thank you, everyone who joined us live. Feel free to share this. Share this to as many people as possible for them to receive the blessing as well. Oh, Rachel, Jennifer, you are welcome. Oh, my little one is totally...
Joy.
We should have seen that coming, right? Oh, Cynthia, you're welcome. It is our absolute pleasure. Like this is our soul work. One of our soul works, right?
Yeah.
Corinne, yes, my girl. Hello, my love. Yay, Olivia. Yes. Oh my God. Oh, thank you all. Thank you for joining us. So much love and blessings to you all.
Have an amazing Lionsgate 88.
Yep. Many blessings.
Bye, everyone. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.